Here we have a 2015 Honda Accord with a 2.4 liter, and we have a starter that intermittently you have to turn the key several times to boom, and it'll start right up. The starter's starting to fail on these, and the starter is right there. Hard to get to? No. Can it be tedious if you don't know what you're doing? Absolutely. So now what we're gonna do, disconnect the ground cable, already done, and we're gonna get up underneath here and we're gonna start disconnecting things that need to be disconnected. And I'll share that with you. There's a little tab right here that I pushed up on the tab and then pulled it, and it started to slide off. There's that tab right there in the middle. So now that's off of there. There's a push tab right here on the side. Let me use two hands. You gotta push the tab in and gotta kind of pull it out right here. The connection right there has got to come off as well. Alright, got that one off. I pushed the tab in right here and then I wiggled it side to side and it came off of there. So that one's off. Now up on top where you can barely see, there is a rubber boot I'm pulling on to get it off of the terminal. Let's see if I can get it to slide off of there. I think I got it off. Yeah, I did. Try to twist the boot back out of the way. Come on. Trying to get the boot to spin on the top of the starter. It'll make more sense here in a second once I pull it back out of the way. There's a 13mm nut behind that boot you got to get to, and then you could pull that assembly off of there. It's kind of okay. You can see the rubber I'm pulling on it right here. No homo. There it is right there. Now I could get a little ratchet and stuff up in there and get that nut loose and then slide that out of there. Or you could just drop the starter down. I think it's just 2 bolts, isn't it? 2 bolts? Yeah, one top and one bottom. There and there. So there, and then a hidden one kind of up top. You got to find the right extension. Let's see here. Oh, it's a long, it's one of them long bastard bolts right here. Up here on top. Okay, this one is a 14mm up there, and I got like a little 4 to 6 inch extension, and freaking hell, man, it was like it almost stripped it out trying to break it loose. That's how tight it was. I was like, God dog it, man. Let me get this out of here and then we'll go to the top bolt up there. It's freaking not focusing. So I got the bottom one out and the top one is right behind that wire right there. I put my ratchet up in there and I broke that loose. I used a there's a couple different options. I actually stuck the long 12-inch ratchet with the swivel handle up in there with a 15mm. And now that I got the top broke loose, I'm going to try to get this up in there.
You want a long?
Now Milwaukee has a long neck as well, but this happens to be the one we're using right now, a snap-on. You can see how got the long bolt up there. Okay, it's out. Now pull this down through here. reach up there, pull the bolt out. Let's see if I can get it. That's the bolt for the starter.
Yeah.
Now we can drop the starter out through the hole and take the main cable off.
Did you take off?
And I reach up there with the swivel as well, and a 13 millimeter. It says you can remove that bracket right there. There's a, looks like a couple 13s there and a 13 or 10 mil right there. But I didn't really see the need to do that, even though that's what the computer called for. I wanted to take the least amount of stuff apart as possible. That's where I'm at. And there's the starter. Now let's put the new one in. You see I kind of got the starter just kind of hanging down right there, and I'm fitting the eyelet on the top part before I tighten it down. I want to get everything fit first. See right there. It's feeling for everything when I install it.
Oh damn, the camera was low.
So I turned it a little bit more. And now I got my bolt and stuff, my nuts started with my lock washer.
Let me show you something.
So now I can finish tightening it up and putting it in. I'm on the last step here. Nice and snug. Okay. Get that out. There you go. And take the bracket.
How hard is this starter?
It's not really hard.
I wonder how much I would have struggled to run.
Alright, now the starter's done. Now I gotta drop it down and put the 10 millimeter negative clamp back on it and start it up. First start. Shut it off. Start it up. Start it up. Good. Line them up. Knock them down. Good. Fixed. Watch the fan right there. Cut it hard to the right and keep going back. Cut it hard to the right. Yeah, keep going back. Stay, keep it. Straighten out now. There you go. You're good now. Good. Just watch for traffic now. So the tools that you need, 10 millimeter wrench or ratchet, whatever you want, or socket for the negative battery cable. Take that off first. Go down there. All data says that you can take off that little bracket underneath the intake manifold at the back of the starter, but you don't really have to. The starter bolts are 15 millimeter. The bolt or the nut that holds the positive cable onto the starter itself is a 13 millimeter, and then you just kind of got to struggle through it a little bit. I mean, an experienced guy get that done in a half hour. Guy at home, hour and a half. You don't have, if you don't have the long electric ratchets and stuff like that, you're gonna fight. You're gonna have to get small little mid-size ratchets and stuff in there, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. That's why I like that long neck Milwaukee and Snap-on ratchet. They're powerful and they work very, very well. So anyhow, that's how you replace the starter in a 2015 Honda Accord with a 2.4 liter. Y'all be blessed. Hey, just remember, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, and people are, I would hope, looking for the finer things in life, and it takes a lot of energy to be negative. Try to be positive. Try to reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Check on somebody. pay somebody a compliment, smile at a stranger, say thank you to somebody, hold the door for somebody. Those things matter. Negative, leave it at home. Have a great day.